Good morning everyone, my name is Michelle. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. It is Monday morning and we are sticking with the strange disappearance and thankful but peculiar return of 25-year-old Carlee Russell, who went missing last Thursday night out of Hoover, Alabama. About 9:30 p.m. on Thursday night, she made a 911 call in which she said that she was driving along the interstate on her way home. She'd gone to work, she was coming home, she picked up some food, done some errands and stuff, and she said she saw a toddler running along the side of the interstate. And this was a busy road. Traffic camera footage was released, which saw her slowing down with her hazards on, stopping. And then I still believe that you can see another person apart from Carlee. Now, a lot of people, possibly rightly, have said this is just video artifacts. It's just because the lights are creating a lot of shadow, reflections, etc., which could possibly be true. And some people, when I zoom this in, some people say they just can't see what I can see, but that's someone getting out of the driver's door there. You see the door open, go around the side, and then they seem to stand to the right for quite a while. So I don't know whether they're speaking on the phone. That might be when they're on the phone. Seem to just stand there. Now she's walking, and to me, as she walks away there, just keep watching, I think there's two people there. Then you get this other figure. I believe there's two people there, I do. Now, again, it could be just reflections from the lights. It could just be me, my brain, seeing another person when they're not actually there. But where did that other person come from? If indeed there is another person there. There's two people, I'm sure. I'm sure there is. And you kind of see whether it's one person or two heading right into the woods. I don't know, you guys. I've slowed it right down here. There's the person. Doing something. There's something going on. She stands there and then she walks. And it's when she's walking that you see possibly another person. She's walking now. There. Two people. I don't know, you guys. Some people say that they can see another person. I don't know. But this is crucial in understanding. There's two people there, I'm telling you. There's two people there. Now, I can't say what they're doing. Is there an altercation? Are they just talking? You get the person stands there. There's two people. I'm telling you, there's two people. I don't know. Maybe there isn't. But whether Carlee left on her own or she left with another person, where did she go? She left her car. Her wig and her phone were on the floor next to her car. Apparently her purse that contained AirPods and an Apple Watch were in her vehicle. Apparently her vehicle was left open. So if the intention was to lure someone to stop with a small child, well, it couldn't have been directed at Carlee, can it? Because how would anybody know that Carlee was going to be travelling along that interstate at that precise time? Or did they have this kid like walking up and down the grass verge of the interstate for hours on end waiting for her? That doesn't make sense. I mean, why did no one else see the child? Impossible. No one else saw the child because it was dark and maybe she was just observant. But I can't see this is a very effective way to abduct someone if you're targeting someone. Now, if you're targeting someone, anyone who's prepared to stop for something like a robbery, well, clearly that wasn't the intention of this, because she had some high value items in her possession: a phone, AirPods, Apple Watch, the car itself. So no, the robbery wasn't the intention, was it? But if it was directed at Carlee, that makes even less sense, in my opinion. So a lot of people are saying this, therefore, has to be a hoax. I don't know. I mean, her boyfriend made a claim in a Facebook post on Sunday that she had been kidnapped and that she'd been literally fighting for her life. All I ask from everyone right now is to be respectful of Carlee's situation. She was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable enough, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. I also want to thank the people on social media who've been understanding and respectful about what she's been through. We clearly only have Carlee's word that there was a kidnapper, but still, where did she go? Let alone why did she go? Where did she go? Because if we get the map up here, so this is Hoover, Alabama, and she's travelling southbound on Interstate 495, and there's a small amount of woods on one side, on the right-hand side, so the right-hand side where she disappeared from, and then no other cars stopped. No one crossed the road, and it looked to me like the figure or figures went right. So was it possible there was a reason why she decided that she needed some time? Now, I've heard people say that maybe she went for an abortion. Abortion is illegal in Alabama. Is it enough time for her to go to a state where it is legal? I'm assuming that you can do that. I'm not going to put that on her. It's a very personal thing. Or was she really kidnapped? Going through this wooded area here, it backs onto this neighbourhood. Very nice neighbourhood by the looks of things. So the kidnapper would have to hide a vehicle, risk getting caught. I suppose they could have pulled off the interstate hours previous and be hiding in the bushes. There was talk of vehicle tracks. But when did they then get back on the interstate? Because the cops swarmed that area. A kidnapper would have to drag her into this neighbourhood and then take her from there. Or Carlee would have to meet someone. She parked up right next to like a sign. Maybe it was an arranged meeting spot. This was an arrangement made between her and a friend. I really don't know. Hoover PD said that it was 10:45 on the 15th that they received a call that Carlee returned home to her residence. Police responded to the scene to investigate this latest development. Fire medics responded to the scene to assess Carlee and transported her to a local hospital for evaluation. Additional information will be provided when it becomes available. Now, allegedly, she has been released from hospital. I can't 100% confirm that, but that's what's been said. If she had been kidnapped, there would be forensic evaluation. People have said maybe it was a mental health crisis. I don't know, it seemed pretty organised. If this wasn't as it seemed, and there wasn't a child, and there wasn't an abduction, and this was a mental health crisis, it's too organised for that. Someone would have seen her wandering in a psychotic state. In my opinion, that's the least likely. Probably slightly more likely than a child. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. This is definitely the strangest case that I've talked about this year. It really is. The night that she returned home, there'd been this speculation on social media. She'd been seen at the Red Roof Inn, which is about 5 miles away from where she disappeared from. This is the Red Roof Inn. But this apparently has come from people listening to the dispatch. The dispatchers describe a caller saying Carlee's family had reached out to say they had gotten a call from Carlee herself, who apparently told them she was at the Red Roof Inn along the Montgomery Highway, about 5 miles north from where she had disappeared. It seems that the caller was a Red Roof worker, but first responders said that the front desk staff said they'd no one checked in under Carlee's name. She had to be with someone. Right, look, whatever happened, in my opinion, she had to be with someone. If it wasn't consensual, then yes, it was a kidnapping. But if it was, then she had to be with someone to get away from that location. Someone had to pick her up from that location. And maybe that's the other person that I swear down I can see on that footage. She has to be with someone else. She does, to get away without being seen. Surely that neighbourhood, there'll be tons and tons of Ring doorbells and surveillance cameras. So even coming out of this area itself, surely there's a bunch of surveillance. I suppose they could have walked through the woods, left the vehicle like a mile down the road or something, walked through the woods and then got on, and then... So that's not, to me, a mental health crisis. To me, that's organised. To me, there's a reason why that was done. I don't think it's a prank. I don't think it's a hoax of that nature. But I think there's definitely more to this than it seems. And I do hope that we get answers. I mean, the main thing is that Carlee's all right. Carlee's not dead in a ditch somewhere. But I do think there's more to this than meets the eye. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. The strangest case of the year. We've got another 5 months to go to the end of the year, so there's time yet. Because some of these stories in the true crime world are absolutely nuts. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.